a little more than 1 minute. Here's the field. Apache Jake leads the way. The Rock and Roll Stable. Dennis Mearsman, Christopher Cage, Tim Seward owners. Kimberly Roth trains for Rick Dane Jr. Next to Dr. Munoz, Ralph Katz, Carl Porcelli Jr. owned and trained. Brandon Simpson drives. The 3 is Mac Air VP. Jerry Brown, trained by Gary Mills, driven by Gary Mills. 4 in the field, up front W, Thomas Chiricello. Robert Phillips trains Marcus Miller. Five, One Magical Moment, Walter Haynes, driven by Dale Heitman. 6, Kid Kinsale, Arthur Jones, Regina Johnson owned and trained, Tyler Buter. 7 in the field, Rich and Wonderful, owned by the Rucker Stable and Ronald Parham. Paul Stafford trains Mike Osting. 8, Guest Host, parades for Nick Clegg, Harvey Gelsimones. Betty Clegg trains Brian Carpenter. Little time remains, race 13, wagers. They're off. One Magical Moment is first away. Apache J came away well with Dr. Munoz. Up front W into the first turn, clearing early there. One Magical Moment placed out front. Apache Jake sits second by 1 length. Getting away third along the inside, it's Dr. Munoz, who's 1 clear of up front W's away fourth by 1. Back to Kid Kinsale, Rich and Wonderful, Mac Air VP. Guest Host trails early. Up front, the leader, One Magical Moment, cuts the quarter in 29-2. Heads up the back stretch, tracked there by Apache Jake, who's second by 1 more to Dr. Munoz. An early bid from up front W, who moves first to the leader there. Then we're going to gap back to Kid Kinsale. 1 more to Rich and Wonderful. Further back, Mac Air VP. Guest Host at the back. One Magical Moment, joined by up front W, who floats up alongside leader. Apache Jake now holding a tight pocket third. Dr. Munoz is tipped out second over as up front W now clearing at the half and 58-4. Up front W, 3/4 of a length. One Magical Moment just inside of the leader. Dr. Munoz is outside second over to third as up front W now is flattening out there, and One Magical Moment coming back. Apache Jake waiting for room. Dr. Munoz now will be forced 3 wide. Along the inside to Kid Kinsale. Rich and Wonderful is in range. Is about 5 back at 3/4 of a mile. Then it's Guest Host, Mac Air VP. 127-1 for 3/4. And your leader now, One Magical Moment, down along the inside. Trying to come back is Apache Jake. Dr. Munoz out in the middle is gaining ground with Rich and Wonderful. Here's Apache Jake getting to the front. Dr. Munoz charging up alongside the leader. Rich and Wonderful furthest out. It's Apache Jake, Dr. Munoz, Apache Jake. Dr. Munoz, Rich and Wonderful, and Kid Kinsale in 155-3. Official winner, 1 Apache Jake. Illinois Conceived and Foaled, Fort Apache Hanover, 5-year-old Bay Gelding out of Pierogi. The Rock and Roll Stable, Dennis Mearsman, Christopher Cake, Tim Seward owners. Kimberly Roth has sent 3 to the winner's circle. The training triple, driving double for Rick Dane Jr. Apache Jake cover the mile in 155-3. Seasonal win 3, lifetime win 7. In the race, your $2 exacta, $16.20, a $2 trifecta wager, $54.40.